on Instagram. Mom, nothing here is spicy.
They just call the professor, they just call their other classmates, just like, hey, the question, yeah, okay, thank you.
People are always in like the carriage nearest to the exit. They run up the stairs and the elevators and run to the next, like for the transit. And like, I'm like, what is the next one? 5 minutes. I'll take the next one.
I feel like they are shy to an extent. You're feeling sad, like why is no one talking to me? And it's like because they respect privacy so much.
Too much.
I feel too much that you have the feeling they don't care.
Hi, I'm Janesia. I'm from Indonesia and I'm currently taking a Korean language course in Korea University.
I'm Alisa. I was an exchange student and my major is architecture in Hanyang University, Erika.
And we are going to react to Korean stereotypes. You will meet K-pop idols everywhere. Is that a plus?
It's a plus.
That is a big X.
Disagree.
We haven't met anyone just randomly. No, okay? Even if you do meet them, I don't think you would recognize, like, notice.
I don't even know where that stereotype comes from.
Maybe as fangirls, you would hope that you meet your bias on the street.
I mean, of course, I think they all live in Seoul as well,
Yeah.
but like Seoul is a huge city.
With so many people.
You have to start stalking them, which I don't recommend.
No, do not.
Please.
But my friend did meet Seungkwan and Hoshi in the mall, so it is possible, but
It's possible.
one
You
in a
can meet
million
everyone.
chance. You can meet everyone. 2. Koreans are fashionable. Oh, okay. I agree. Like, not everyone, of course.
Not everyone, but in general, when you look around, everyone looks neat.
It's like they care about what they wear, what they look like.
But there's not a lot of variety.
Yeah, the fashion is very monochrome. It's black or white
Shades of gray.
or pastel colors.
Oh.
Like it's hard to find bold colors,
Yeah.
even in shops.
Even in summer, everything's.
Yeah.
But I love the coats.
It's cool.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It's really
It looks cool.
So
Yeah.
they are fashionable.
But we have schlapp. They do dress fashionable, but when you go to school, they all just wear their hoodie and the joggers and the schlapp like this. Sorry, I have
slippers,
to,
the slippers.
slippers. I have to put that in German because it just makes that sound while walking. Yeah, like the Crocs is a big thing. They're like still very popular here, but they fit properly. But sometimes they wear the slippers that the foot is like this, and then they just
They wear socks with
yeah,
them.
and then in class, and then with the hoodie, and they just want to sleep. They just look tired, so that there's like two sides.
So two sides.
Yeah,
it's like here.
It depends on where you are.
That's true, that's
no, but
true.
in general, I would.
Okay, Korean food is spicy.
What? For you, it's a big no. Disappointment.
Because like Korean food is big in Indonesia, but they only sell the spicy stuff, and it's Indonesian spicy, which is like very spicy. So my mom came here. When she came, she's like, "Oh, Korean food is all spicy. I can't eat it." And my mom, nothing here is spicy for an Indonesian. Okay, only buldak ramyun, the fire one. I was like, oh, that was spicy.
In general, the food is not spicy, but there is like spicy dishes. But also, they usually have the spicy level. And if you choose, like for me, if I choose one, I can. It's okay, and then I usually don't go.
The highest level is still not spicy.
Yeah, it's just like, what is this? And I'm like,
But I can't speak for everyone because my Japanese and Vietnamese friends, normally everything is spicy for them. So depends on your own spice level. Again, with food, Koreans eat rice with every meal.
I eat kimchi.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You
no,
can.
You can. Well, in the cafeteria, even when they serve noodles, they have rice with it. But normally in restaurants, it's either rice or noodles as the base. But they eat kimchi with
There's kimchi.
everything. There's kimchi, but not rice. Yeah.
You can also always add.
Yeah, you can add rice for free, and also there's the banchan, the side dishes.
Ah, I
They're
love
for free.
banchan.
And free water in restaurants.
And free
That's
water.
really nice.
Ah, food culture is amazing.
Food culture is great. Koreans are always in a hurry.
Are they? Yeah.
Pali-pali culture is real.
Yeah.
Pali
Yeah,
pali means
okay,
like
yeah.
quickly. And you see it
quickly.
everywhere in this subway. People are just always running for the trains. I understand if people are running in Germany, because if you don't catch the next train connection, maybe it's the last train, maybe the next one comes in an hour, maybe there's a delay. But here, the subway comes every 5-10 minutes. So if you miss it, it will come again. But still, people are always in like the carriage nearest to the exit. They run up the stairs and the elevators and run to the next, like for the transit. And like, I'm like, what is the next one? 5 minutes. I'll take the next one. You know?
The walk to the next station takes you 3 minutes, so
Yeah,
it's like, no, not worth it.
And also in the restaurant, if you don't order quickly, they might chew you out. Have that experience. if you ask what it is or like what the price is and you don't
You
order
take
in
too
rush
long.
hour, you take too long. Or also in the buses, they open the doors before the bus stops.
True, they open the door before the bus stops, and then they always they go
They start before you
sit
even
down.
like hold on to anything. They
That's
drive
true.
like crazy.
They drive like crazy, like, and then they stop like this before the other one.
Yeah.
Also, in terms of organization, when my classmates have an issue or something, they just call the professor. They just call their other classmates, just like, hey, the question, yeah, okay, thank you. Like they don't even say hi and goodbye. You know, like it's very like also in terms of organization, everything has to happen at once now, but in a good and a bad way, because you always have to be available, but also everything gets done very quickly. So.
Pali pali culture.
Yeah,
Okay, Koreans enjoy karaoke.
think so.
I think so.
There's noraebang everywhere.
In one street, there's like 10 norebangs.
30. Yeah, but yeah, it's a normal thing. You go to the noraebang, you scream your lungs out,
You can't sing and it's fine.
and you can't sing and it's fine. And
Yeah.
what did you say? What happens in noraebang stays in noraebang.
Noraebang.
Nobody cares how you sing. It's just like it's a stress relief here. So I
Yeah.
feel like also some
It's not
people
an
do.
embarrassing thing to sing badly in front of friends in a norebang.
And also not just for go out or something, and like when you're going out with your friends, it's just like maybe after work, you know, you feel instead like I sing when I'm like cooking or in the shower or whatever, and they just go to noraebang.
That's true. But also every time we go to a noreban, there's always someone there
There's always
screaming.
someone,
So I would say that Koreans do like noreban. The Korean beauty standard is having pale skin. Yeah.
I think so.
I think so. I think it's not a stereotype. I think it's also not just in Korea, it's a lot of Asian parts. Like in Indonesia, it's also fair skin is preferred.
I just see them covering up. They're vampires. They hide from the sun. Like in summer, I'm dying of heat, and they still like wear long sleeves and everything. And then achumas usually have like the mask and the big hat and everything, and you just see the eyes in the summer. And
That's true.
they have special clothes, I think, for summer long sleeve. Like sometimes the
Cool tech or something.
cool take maybe like it's tight and everyone's sweating, but they're still in long sleeve, and I'm just like. Just like dying in my short pants.
But also, I think generally the beauty standards are like Korean girls do a lot of makeup. There are so many makeup products as well. Olive
Yeah.
Young is everywhere.
I'm lost. Like
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know what this all is about. I'm
too.
confused in Germany, and here is even more. I'm like, oh,
That's
okay.
And also like the girls, you see them like wearing makeup in the subway and having their hair rolled
Oh yeah,
up just everywhere for their bangs. So
that's
Yeah.
kind of true.
okay, next. Koreans are shy. The way we're both just
I mean, I'm from Germany, so we also don't have.
You're
like,
not the warmest people.
No, we don't have the small talk culture. You know,
No,
like
yeah.
you meet friends of friends easily though. Like
that's
you
true,
get
that's true.
introduced. Like when you have when you get to know one, then you can say like, oh, okay, you're like come over at this time, and like, oh, okay, I bring this one and I bring this one, and then they don't really meet or like know each other, but they
But
get to know.
they get to know each other and still be able to talk.
But here,
between people.
I don't know. I feel like they are shy to an extent that it's you're feeling sad. Like why is no one talking to me? And it's like because they respect privacy so much.
Too much.
I feel too much that you have the feeling they don't care. If they drink, they get warm. They're really crazy people. I love the humor, the Korean
humor.
Yeah, they're funny. Well, once they open up, they're really funny people. But yeah, they don't like approach.
That's true.
and
That's true.
but
Compared to Indonesia, where small talk is a big thing, and you can talk, you can meet besties for someone you just met for 5 minutes and then leave and never meet them again. So it's very different.
it's very different. It must seem really cold then, though.
Yeah.
Maybe
they
you're
seem
just-
really cold. I mean, Germans are cold in the beginning, but once you get to know them, they're really warm. So like, I don't know about Koreans.
I mean, maybe Koreans is the same, and like for me, the biggest thing was I think the language barrier too. Yeah.
Okay. Korean students have no free time.
Well, I can only refer to architecture students. They do drink during the semester. I see some I see people going out definitely, but like I asked my classmates once within these 4 months how much time do you spend with your friends or visit your family, and the answer was like maybe 2 or 3 days, and I was just like.
In the whole what semester?
Like in the whole 4 months, yeah.
whole 4 months.
And I was like, okay.
There's no work-life balance. Like.
There's no. The holiday is long though, like 2.5 until 3 months for holiday, where people work as well.
They
Like all the
part-time
students,
a lot, so.
especially exam period. I think in the beginning it's okay, but then you have 2 exam periods. So it's like the midterm and the finals, which blocks already like both of that together blocks already 1 month, where they also don't sleep.
Yeah, like the library is open 24/7. They're just studying there at night, or like cafes are always full with people studying during exam period, especially. I think it's because the Korean system is also very competitive. Like in terms of like you have to get to the top uni to get a good job. So like it's all based on grades and like based on performance, and also like
Yeah, true.
they care about rankings. It's
care
important.
about
Like the system makes them care about rankings.
Yeah, they keep asking, like, what university in Germany I go to. Is it a famous one? Is it one of the top? And I'm like, do we have top universities in Germany? I don't know. Like, what is the famous professor at your university? I'm like, I don't know. So that's I don't experience the competitive culture here myself, but like the questions you get asked kind of show that.
Yeah.
I think.
Also, like when I tell people like, oh, I'm taking the language course. Oh, we're in Korea University. Whoa, Sky University. Even though like I'm not a full student even.
Yeah.
But it's like the prestige that it holds just shows that you're like really smart, or like, oh, you can get into that high-ranked university.
Oh, you can afford it. And, yeah.
Korea has a good transport system.
Oh yeah.
One of the best things.
I love
it. Like things are actually on time here.
Are you? What?
Yeah.
I don't know what
And
you're referring
you
to.
can track all the like where the buses are on the app.
Very
you can,
convenient.
It's
so
well connected.
convenient.
You
It's
can
well
take the
connected.
train, the bus, and get anywhere.
I love the bus connections here as well,
To
like the
Gangnam.
intercity buses and everything. And like from my campus to Gangnam, there's a bus for, I don't know, I think it's like 40 minutes to an hour, depends on traffic. But like there is a direct bus connect, and it's so cheap.
It's like what, 3,000?
Yeah, and in Germany I would never do that because it's like, I don't know, like Mainz to Frankfurt is like, it's already so expensive, and
Yeah,
here I
that's
just
true,
pay
that's
like three euros or something, so
that's
it's
true.
very convenient. And I really like the intercity buses, like they're so comfortable.
They are. They're
Right?
like sometimes double decked.
But also the
Wi-Fi.
ones we took to Jeonju, I don't know, you pay like 10 euro or something, and if it's further away, maybe 20, but still it's like so nice.
But also
It's really
with Denzel, like one journey is normally like 1,400 or 1,500 won, which is like $1.
But in the subway,
With the subway and bus. And also the subway and bus connect. So like if you transit to a bus, you don't pay extra. Maybe you pay like 101 extra for the distance or time, but it's really cheap here.
yeah, that's true.
You can go around.
Yeah,
really
that's yeah.
Korea lives in the future.
That's I
It's
see that
everywhere
on
on
Instagram.
I mean, there's Wi-Fi everywhere, but it's also not fast Wi-Fi everywhere. You sometimes can't connect to the public Wi-Fi.
Yeah, there is public
There
Wi-Fi
is?
everywhere, but it sucks.
Sometimes it's good. The ones in the buses are good, but it's not like
Sometimes it's connected, sometimes it's not connected, and it's just like, oh, now this is slow. Why is it slow? So,
But the cafes and restaurants, I think most really do provide good Wi-Fi.
they do.
The secure Wi-Fi.
And you also have like the counter that you can order, which is faster. and
You
so-
order food in like a touchscreen thing.
And yes, there's the street lights on the ground.
And you pay
But
card using card or Apple Pay or Watch or whatever with everything.
Yeah.
So I guess yes.
There are some details, but I think it's like
Doesn't feel like I'm living in the next century. It just feels like I'm living in a well-developed country or city at least.
Yeah.
Okay, Koreans can't live without their smartphones. Sometimes to the point where it's really annoying. In the subway,
Is it?
everyone's like, and they're not aware of their surroundings. Like they're streaming dramas or games or
In the subway,
in
they're
the
watching a
subway,
drama.
Everyone, and also walking up this running down the stairs, they're watching a drama.
Sometimes I watch with them. And just like they were literally in front of me, I'm like, oh yeah, I know this one. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're less aware. Oh, and also when they're crossing the street, that's why there are street lights on the ground. Not because it's futuristic, but it's because it's dangerous for people who don't look up from their phone. But because it's so normalized, I do feel like I do play with my phone more
I do
than
definitely.
in Germany, for example,
Yeah.
where people are reading magazines and newspapers and books.
Korean.
Korean culture is all about hierarchy and formalities.
I think you. Yeah. Yeah.
I would say so. It's not a good or bad thing, it's just a cultural thing. Also, it's embedded in the language, I feel. Because now that I'm learning the more polite forms like 높이말 and 격식체 and stuff, where if you meet someone for the first time, it's the most formal form. If you're talking about someone older or someone like of higher position, like 위사람, you have to use this 높이말 form. And it's like different words and also a different sentence form. If you don't, it's considered rude. So I think that also shows the hierarchy. And also like the 선배님, like if you're a senior,
culture, true.
then you're also like, I mean, it's good that there's a lot of respect, but because you even have it in the language when you talk about them, there's no way you can be of like equal standing kind of. In Germany, it's like you try to be as equal as possible. I had to call my 50-year-old boss by his first name. It bothered me a lot because I said Herr, like Mr. last name, and he's just like, you call me that, I will be mad. And I'm like, okay, first name. I felt so bad because there's no like honorific, but here it's all about that.
As well as with drinking, when you go out and the older one says, we drink, then you drink. And the older one pays, I also...
That's true.
So they also have a burden.
That's true.
That's the only thing that... How we can tell just by...
From our observations.
Yeah, just observations.
And also because like we're foreigners, like they let you off easy if you don't know the culture that well.
Especially, I look foreign. Maybe I don't know if you notice. Also, you get excused.
You get
a lot.
that's
That
true.
It's like
they're like it's fine.
Therefore, they don't know better. you
Yeah.
know? They
Like,
don't know how it works.
For me, I don't look foreign, but when I speak Korean, I think you can still hear like really a foreigner accent, and they're like, okay, not a local. And then they also excuse me for things. So those were our observations
Our observations
on the stereotypes about Koreans. What do you guys think? Leave some
guys
comments.
think?
Or what are some other stereotypes that you think are true or not true? Comment below, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!